afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Audire Astra for another Genshin Impact stream. Hello, Yargan. Hello, King Solomon. Welcome aboard. Hi, Cole. Hi, Wraith. How's everyone doing this fine Friday? Hi, Tommy. It did it. It keeps doing it. Okay, we got translated. Hey, listen to this. And it keeps doing it. Your stomach hurts. What is your... Did you eat 60 chicken nuggets again? Cool, did you eat 60 chicken nuggets again? You should stop doing that. Doing pretty alright, did a good amount of studying. When do you take your test again? I feel like you've been studying forever. An option to disable that in the stream settings also? There is where? Community moderation, participants moderation activity, timestamps, reactions, pop out chat. You haven't scheduled it? I thought you did. You told me you did. Tommy, were you lying or did you cancel it? Fine, Friday legs kinda hurt from all the running around the whole hospital so much. If sugar makes you pain, why do you keep eating it because you're a masochist? Because you have no self-control. You keep rescheduling because you haven't been progressing studies as fast as you wanted. Rami, you gotta bite the bullet at some point. Also, do they not charge you for rescheduling? They charge me for rescheduling. I don't think that's a reason this isn't a pleasant pain. Oh, then it's because you have no self-control. You are a helpless little being, incapable of stopping yourself from doing things that you know will hurt you later. Specifically, it's a thing, but this is what I plan to do. Hey, you need to bite the bullet, Tommy. You need to bite the bullet. They need to actually schedule it and go take the test and like how much content do you have left to study even? Like at some point you just like run out of stuff to review. Or like practice tests. Like how many of those do you have left? It sounds like something you really shouldn't be putting off. I mean, it's not like it's time critical, but this is like... You gotta do it eventually. You gotta do it at some point. There's a couple more practice tests. Okay, well... I think you should bite the book. You should schedule it for like, I don't know, a couple weeks or a month out and finish your test by then. And practice only if you... Okay, you don't even need... Look, Tommy, if you fail a test, you just take it again, okay? You just study more and take it again. It's not like... No one will know if you fail, except you. Practice messy, you read the book once before the night, and then you take the test. That works for some people. That worked for me. Sometimes I didn't even read the book. That worked for me up until medical school. It worked for me all the way through college. And medical school, it stopped working. It's too hard. There's too much stuff to read. It doesn't work anymore. Medical school was when I first learned how to actually study. Because just work going by with pure raw intelligence stopped working. Okay, there's 2 more and a final practice test. Yeah, like a month is plenty of time to do that. I need to start 2 nights before the test? No. In medical school, you gotta study every day. Well, almost every day. I think I still took most weekends off. I don't know, if medical school, if medical school, because everybody is like, it's like a competition to like see who studies the most, who's the most studious. And it's like, oh my god, you're going to be studying 6 hours a day? And it's like, okay, oh, that's awkward. At least you don't need to study anymore, haha. That's sort of true. The doctor, you still have to do continuing medical education. And there are still tests. I still gotta take a test every 2 years? Make sure I still know my stuff. Yeah, and I didn't even go to like one of the competitive medical schools. The competitive medical schools would be like, I ain't telling you. They'd be like hiding their notes and from each other. That's what it's like at the competitive schools. Kind of job makes you take job training tests every month. Okay, well it's different. Those aren't like that. Okay. Actually, I should ask. What is a job training test? Like, what do they make you do for a job training test? And I'm sure if something new is discovered or something, you kind of have to study that too. Only if it becomes a new standard. And like, as a doctor, but there's not like, it's like no one's going to, there's no like board out there that's gonna like go after you automatically if you don't keep up with the latest developments, but there's 2 reasons you should. One is like, well, usually because that's the best practice. And the other reason is because if you don't and something goes wrong and they sue you, you can just say you're much more likely to win if you are following the current best practice. Whereas if you are following current best practice, it's like, it's pretty hard to win the lawsuit. A mix. I know for sure you do one of them. Was HIPAA cut to quiet, Mr. HIPAA safety measures person center. But cool, you don't work in medical. What the hell would why the hell do you have to do anything related to HIPAA? Wait, what? Oh, this one's good. YouTube auto translate. Gotcha. All it did, it would capitalize and added a period. That was apparently, it felt there was a need of translation. Gotcha. My job is owned by a non-profit that works with people who have this. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. Alright. As it didn't to do so much auto translates. It's like any time you use a word that's not like a normal English dictionary word, it is the text that has a foreign language and needs to translate it. Okay. Let's get to the game. Oh wait. I gotta turn in my commissions. Let me do that first. Add Astra Abasask. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Add Astra.
Same as your usual hello without it doing. Yeah. Although apparently it didn't do it that time. Yeah, and it always translates Tommy's hi into ha too. Okay. Alright. Let's go to let's go back to Sumeru. If I'll have to manually navigate there on the map. Alright, caravan rebound. Here we go. Take my time and look at those in quotations off. Maybe, that would make sense. The main reason the store is closing is because regulations changed at the start of the year and unit our ability to work with people. Yeah, I didn't remember you saying that.
Oh, Miss Nicole. I heard you're a very talented sculptor.
Was that Felrazon in the back?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't want to blow my own trumpet.
Honestly, even though Kasharawar is best known for its focus on mechanics,
It's Daft, yeah, it's
plenty of
Daft Punk.
Kasharawar scholars are quite serious about sculpting as a hobby. So if they rate your work, that's enough for us. We just have to take a look.
Who's
Nicole twirling her hair. Who's we?
Myself and a few other scholars. Kashif, Daneshvar, come take a look.
Ursula would just have the power sages. Get
if
color
you
coded.
insist, I suppose there's no
Oh,
harm
the
in
hair
showing
flip.
you.
Could you just summon her sculptures anytime? Oh my gosh. It's a giant
Where did
squirrel.
that come from?
Look at the level of detail. It's so lifelike. The squirrel
I don't
descends
know,
from
it's a bit
heavens
rough
like
around the
champion,
edges.
and the earth trembles beneath its feet. What do you think? Striking, isn't it?
Kaveh?
Oh, is it supposed to be
Kaveh,
doing like the
come here
superhero
for a sec.
pose? The superhero
and,
landing pose?
Madam Farazan, didn't you used to study in our darshan? Come take a look.
All right, but hang on a moment. I have to finish reviewing this proposal first.
Zorla and Nicole's actual Gorgoner
Nicole?
statues are actually people.
What is it, youngster?
Yeah, she found an actual
This
giant
squirrel statue.
squirrel
Isn't it
and
cute?
turned it to stone.
A squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me.
Everyone just
We're
laughed.
trying to
The
find a
moment
statue of a hero,
Farazan
young
started
lady.
talking, everyone just
A
laughed.
hero? I suppose so. Actually, I didn't really have a specific theme in mind.
My
I just
God.
started working
Lord
on it, and this
Farazan.
is how it
The
turned out.
moment she started speaking, everyone just like, peace
Hello.
out.
Do you tend to read novels about heroes in your spare time?
As a
I
matter
don't want to
of
hear her
fact,
opinion. I
I
forgot
did quite
to
enjoy
post in my
those.
Discord.
everyone loves a
Let me
good
do- let me
tale
go
of
do that.
daring do, right?
Then perhaps this statue represents the heroic tale you long to see deep down inside. Also on the subject of heroism, I feel that if the subject
she's
pose with a finger
psychoanalyzing
raised
Nicole.
towards the heavens, it would lend a greater gravitas to the overall image. I'm sure some would call it cliché or old-fashioned, but not me. I think it would be a perfect fit. It has a certain classical beauty about it.
You don't want to hear her opinion, but they
Got it,
specifically asked for it. Anything were
Sorry,
just like,
Madam
I don't want to
Farazan,
stop
I'm a
talking to
little busy right
Nicole,
now.
so I'm going to find
Don't
someone else
wait
to
up
talk
for
to her
me.
instead.
What a pity. That young man has excellent aesthetic tastes. I was hoping to ask him for his opinion.
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to explore. That's it.
Hello,
Once I
Gurwicki.
get back,
Welcome aboard.
I'm
Good to see
going
you here
sculpt
again.
a
Thank you for the
heroic
plan.
squirrel pointing its finger towards the sky.
Precisely. A declaration
3
of
times
victory.
in a row,
You
wow.
understand my vision. Then place the 2 statues face to face.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh
It'll
my
be a
gosh, they're
masterpiece.
bonding.
Miss, I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
Just call me Nicole.
Emiko and Nicole are bonding.
Madam Farazan? Was it?
What? Oh, no. That wouldn't be right.
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. Anyone may call me Madam if they so desire.
I mean, Farrell's a
dear Miss
lot younger
Nicole,
than Nicole.
Once we make it through these trying times, should we have the pleasure of meeting again,
Like,
I shall
Nicole
look
is
forward
like
to seeing your new work. In this day and age,
hilariously
it's rare
older
to find
than
people with an
Farazan.
appreciation for classical aesthetics. Meeting you was truly a pleasant surprise.
Honestly, I feel the same way.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
been a
they're
long
holding
time
hands.
since I met
Rude.
anyone interested in this style of statue. Clearly, they don't call you Madam for nothing. Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character. Because when I think about it,
Oh
I
my,
really
yeah.
am someone who likes stories about heroes. That must be why I've quietly kept watch over generation after generation of them.
Hilarious.
Sorry, keeping watch over heroes? What exactly do you do for a living?
Oh, never mind that.
Let's not sell Madame Farazan about Miss
No,
Nicole's
no
true
one told.
identity. for now.
No one told Garzon any what's
Let's
going
limit
on.
the conversation to aesthetics.
There's a youthful granny in that one too. Yeah, said Lolly. We still don't know why she's a normal. But she just is. That's a lot of people.
I hope
Well, that's
everyone's
a
ready.
fancy looking
We'll be
thing.
arriving at our destination very shortly.
I'm sure I've seen it before. Because when I explored this place, but boy, do I not remember that. Maybe in that one's birthday. It has to be something like that.
Seen so many visitors ever, really.
Hello, Brain
What
Replacement.
is this
Hello,
place now,
Careless
a
Rex.
tourist
Welcome aboard.
attraction?
Thank you for the first time chat. I am
Closer
Audire Astra,
inspection
starship
reveals
vtuber.
many familiar faces. To what do we
When your
dusty
world
old
reaches its
fellows
end, I
owe
will
the
carry you to
honor?
various guys. Also,
Surely
Fuck
not just
sounds
here to chat.
very perky.
You surmise correctly. We are here to carry out a rather enormous
Fuck
project.
does not sound
Ho-ho,
anything
enormous,
like
you
I
say.
imagined
How
someone with the
large,
name
then?
Thought.
Larger than the
say-
gaping
would
void
sound
in our
like.
lives? Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Crocco's faces. All this activity is making for quite
That was
a
Genshin treating
special
you.
day.
It's good. I had to spend for Nicole, but it's okay. I was within budget. Why are you?
I know
Why are you
that
laughing,
now.
you little
Lilipar,
genie?
what on earth are you doing here?
This is
How are you
hilarious.
today, Careless?
Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. As long as you stay alive long enough. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings.
Woman,
Truly
live in a
hysterical.
bottle.
Why
you live in a glass bottle.
Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilipar.
Nice,
Goatee,
good,
Crocco,
good,
and
Garvey.
I all have the same
I
plan.
haven't built her yet,
But
so I
didn't Key
haven't used her. I don't know
Deathly
what she
send you
does
away?
yet.
How did
I
you
still
break
need to
free,
build her and figure
how
out a
did you
team for
get
her.
in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into
Don't
fragments
no.
residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally.
I've been
leaving
on
not
a
single
Stellaris
shard
binge and I have
behind.
not devoted
almost
time to
tragic,
actually
Watching lowly
collecting
prisoners like you act
all
all
her overworld
self-important.
materials in Genshin.
Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it? Your interest in the outside world threatens to
She
burst
does live
you
in
at
a
the seams.
yeah. She's like us, having me so high
I'm
and
starting
mighty,
to
and she
take
lives in a
liking
bottle.
To this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the
Wow.
essence. Let's get down
I'm
to
currently
business.
handling IRL, so we
We
can't hang
come
around
to
it.
you, O three
Okay,
ancient
thank you for
lords,
stopping by,
to request
Brain.
your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we
been-
need your help with,
Really
it's a long
getting into the
story.
store about
So, to
the
demonstrate
jar?
our sincerity, we are prepared
The
to first
jar
resolve the
is
problems
a
that
genie
plague the three of you.
that we
All right,
got involved
stop
with
arguing,
at one
Crocco.
point.
And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The three questions.
Stellaris
are crucial
stream
for
when?
here. But
It would
do
not be
you
a good.
really have a way
It would
to
not be a good
answer them?
stream.
You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open.
Thing is,
Unless, with the
Stellaris.
passage of time,
Well,
you have found
one-
a new answer?
Especially when it gets
could
late
say
game, it gets
so.
really laggy.
When you first asked me what determines
And
truth
two,
and falsehood, my answer was
A lot of it is
soul.
just sitting and staring and
Liars
waiting
are
for
the
time
best
to
at seeing
pass.
through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul.
I think that makes
We are
sense.
entangled with Sachi.
I found it
Honestly, the
quite
reason why I said
compelling
that, I
myself, and
don't
told
really
Nefer
remember
so.
what all happened with her story quest, because it was a
Unfortunately,
world
it brought
quest,
us
and
no
that
closer
was
to
years
liberation.
ago, and it was unvoiced,
That's simply because
so
it
I
was
wasn't
my
paying that much
answer,
attention. Like,
not the
I
one
only
King
pay like
Genshin
half
was
attention
looking
when I'm
for.
doing the unvoiced
Can you guess
world
which
quest.
answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question, it's the answer to all three of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. Only time can distinguish between right and wrong. You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder someone is, the more inclined they are to believe that only time is qualified to be their judge.
Damn, okay. That is a clever answer.
Well. Indeed. Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse
That is so very
time,
relatable. I know.
bring love and hate.
Some of those
right
road
and
quests are
wrong,
really long.
The rise and fall of all things back to their point of origin.
Didn't think there would be a lot of sitting in space. Ooh. Oh no, statues are disappearing. Never just trying to sound smart. Never is smart, okay? Oh my gosh. The furries came out. For real.
This is the most eventful
I
day
didn't think
have
we'd actually get
experienced
3
in a
medals for her.
long time.
Right, them.
You have my sincere
Not her.
gratitude.
I don't think they're
Are
women.
those 3 of the 7 pillars?
Turns out the
women?
statues were
No.
quite faithful to the source.
You 3 seem to be in good spirits.
They're just getting back from the
Prison
furry
can help
convention
a
down the
person
street.
grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done for
I
me,
don't think we have an
I sincerely
explanation
hope
for
you
why
never have
they're
to
like that.
experience it for yourself. Hello, Nefer.
Yeah, if it's a
Good
sausage
to
fest,
see
Cole.
you, Thoth, the Ibis King.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease. Seeing you two getting along so well.
Why is he not lip synced? Which of the 3 are Faith on partial to the
I'm
goat guy?
Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence.
Haven't-
This is General
He hasn't
Mahamad
really
Shasana,
talked, has he?
and this is the former Spantamad
I
sage.
thought I'm the only
Cyrus.
one who's been like talking.
But I'm guessing.
I
none of that
just,
means a
you
whole
just
lot
mean
to
like
you.
in terms of design.
Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for longer than you can imagine.
But let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll
I
give
mean,
me
this is
something
probably
to
not
talk about
surprising,
with
but
my
the
chosen
bird
disciple.
reminds me of Zir. Or
You're
from
like
League
a
of
helpless
Legends.
parrot. Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of my finest qualities. I thought I ought to
See, this
share
is what
its
I
fruits with you two.
expected them to sound
Is
like.
that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom.
I prefer birds with the crackles
I
and
have
the...
to applaud your
What is your heart
persistence.
telling you?
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your
I-
wishes, young ones.
I'm sorry.
I think I have to agree the goat looks cooler.
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not? You must let us do something for you in return.
Yeah, Mr. Goat has a... Yeah.
General Mahamatra, what do you think?
I won't beat around the bush.
He kind of look like Power Rangers, the
Sumeru is
Doc and
facing a
Max. that
crisis the
become...
likes
No,
of
he
which
always
have
sounded
never
like
been
that.
seen before. And we need your help.
Sino and Naphis recount the various
Every
incidents.
calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another. Whether we were its cause or
Your
consequence.
heart is leaning towards the bird.
Whatever is wrong with
I think...
Irmin's
Oh, I think they're
severely
aesthetically
affected the
this
Dendro Archon.
equal for me, but the
She
voice
fell into a
makes me lean
coma.
towards the goat.
and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instincts.
Damn.
Good heavens.
The reptile just
I
ripping
shudder
into
to
the
think what
other
could have caused
reptile.
Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her
Just-
aid? She has always
The
held
croc is
nothing but
invoking like
contempt for the
reptile
Archons.
privilege. I get to insult her as much as I
suppose
want.
She and Kusanali must have some history.
You can help us make history too.
The Pep is an Egyptian god as well.
A smooth
Oh,
talker.
I don't know my
Well
Egyptian gods
said.
that well.
Currently, no
I'll
one
take
can
your word
connect to
for it.
Irminsul. We hope that by opening a Baru and making some modifications to it, we can use its technology to our advantage.
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues.
I mean, it's not like you guys have anything else to do with it. I threw Egyptian god knowledge and swords knowing legal heritage and persona referencing them.
You escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage
other than,
to negotiate with you.
I guess the Ascended.
You asked us to state our
It
wishes.
should read like having Egyptian references.
Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru.
If I recall correctly, Ekeb is essentially the ultimate evil and the one who's constantly trying to kill Ra.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
I mean, again, it's not like they have anything better than you.
For or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally. You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
We do.
Okay, I remember
we
that.
understand the risks involved.
I remember that. That was like
the
frozen flower land.
To replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this, are you sure of your decision?
We are sure. Before people can dream, they must first live.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss this further. Saint Shezepang.
They have more colleagues?
Saint Bennu. Once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King Deshret.
Oh, so deep, Sino. I know, right?
But now, we invoke the right to awaken you with our voices.
Saying we're gonna ruin Utopia? Well, it's a utopia. It's almost utopia. It's a utopia that's frozen in time. I can feel this strange sensation. The ground is trembling, as if answering the call of the Goat King. Are they gonna bring back the dead just like that?
Saint Bennu, responding to your call. 3 kings detected.
They're like robots.
Saint Shezbank, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous...
They're AIs. Oh, okay.
Lord Herreshoff, what a long time it has been.
I think.
I trust you are keeping well.
I think that's how I'm interpreting
your
this.
trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase, in life, death, and now even beyond.
Oh, did they get like digitized consciousness?
You're awake? Good.
Ancient Egyptian. I mean, the Deshret civilization has tons of like triangle robots everywhere.
Them to perform technological renovations. You have the right to support.
What do you think about the story of the Utopia as a single dark room deep in her and as a child being eternally tortured?
Opening our room
So,
requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars. I hope you have a convincing reason to present to us.
So my opinion on that is that that place is has objectively less child suffering than any actual city today. Because any actual city today will have lots of children being eternally tortured. So if you think about it that way, you're reducing the number of children being tortured from like thousands to 1. That's an objective improvement. So yes, it's a good place.
In the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Ahmar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher.
These are the Satan robots that tended to Moses.
God without his people shall cease
Which Bible
to
did you read?
And King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection
you got some Christian heresy there.
God King's wishes as we consider our decision.
I do not mean to mock these proceedings,
But what's
Jolly
the point
problem?
of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the
I
Dendro Dragon
in
of
like
Pep,
the
will
utility,
never
like I'm
communicate with us.
ethically I am like a strict utilitarian, so
Mind, and I have no intention
for
of
me
trying
the
to
question's
persuade
very easy.
But a pep
It's
is,
like
in fact, healing the
Utopia is
Dendro
better.
as we speak.
Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof?
I ask the 3 kings. Can any of you vouch for the truth of this claim?
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability.
Trade my gospel.
Have a clear conscience.
Okay.
Harishef, you diabolical fiend.
He has a
I
goat.
awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your decision. What sort of fiend would do that?
Okay, so Harishef is like
I miss the days when Hermanubis
the social
was still
manipulator
around. At times
guy.
like this, he would offer to take accountability. What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis's? Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a character such as you? I, Saint Shezpank, approve of the king's proposal.
Yes.
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our
That's exactly what I thought you would say.
Nevertheless,
It's true it's not made up, it's a really real fact and it's not made up. I mean, it's as true as anything else in like the creation is a museum, so
is liberated. The myriad souls residing within the golden slumber will return to the ley lines. And once the ley lines flow again,
is this actor British because he's funny? I think they decided to believe him because, like, again, it's like, what did he have to lose?
to take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our king to a permanent end.
We understand that well, and we have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no act of benevolence. The deceased have a right to rest in peace.
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest and peace. It is just that many do not see it this way.
I think they also thought the guy who had punished him was dead, so why the heck not? Yeah.
Saint Binu approves.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted
is
permission
Apep
to
one of the
Aru.
pillars? Because that's 7, right? And do you count Hermanubis
His Majesty,
and
guided
Apep?
by his wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be reopened.
How did they get Apep to agree to that? Or is it just like unofficial? It's very, like unofficially, she's one of the 7 pillars. This she was like, I hate you all. Don't involve me. Don't ask me anything. And there are so many minor deities in this world. Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
I mean, the Archon War was like there used to be way more, because like the Archon War was like the great culling of deities, so there would only be 7 left. So now we have all these just extra like deities, like or greatly reduced, lying around. These look like souls. Silk silhouettes approach us from within the light and pass through our bodies like wind through a veil.
Through the sands of time, I see you.
Father. Father.
Wait.
Is it really you?
What's just Dad doing in there?
Gabriel! That's right! He entered the golden slumber, didn't he?
Okay, I don't remember that.
Blood and sand on
That's another one of those world quests that I did not pay 100% attention to.
without shedding a tear.
You have to leave, don't you? Please, just answer me this. What should I do for you?
This meeting
I'm sorry, but there was so much world quest in Sumeru. There's like no way anyone could pay attention to all that. I'm sorry.
I am truly grateful
There's
for the
like
chance to see
20 hours 20, 30 hours of world quest in Zoomer.
Is itself a miracle. One brief, precious moment is enough. Enough to set my heart at ease.
On the quest, I didn't seem that important at all. Comes back to haunt you. Yeah. I thought it was just like, this is important for opening up the world. I'm just trying to open up these regions to explore and get all the materials.
You take good care.
Are these like the digital copies of people who actually... I think these are the actual souls. Because Auru was basically like King Deshret's attempt to like build an artificial afterlife. He like built an artificial heaven.
Father.
Hey, Chad.
And like that guy had like a different effect than the hologram of the holograms of the robot Egyptians
just
earlier.
A little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was
And they
trapped
were
in the
talking
golden
about how these
slumber
like
for our
would
sake.
return to the ley lines.
And now, after all this time, he can finally rest in peace. I'm glad. It's a huge relief.
You know, that was actually wondering what heaven would actually look like. Oh, whatever you want.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. My family, the good times and the bad. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was. It seems we did a good deed today.
So are they all just standing ankle deep in water now?
We three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Either way, Aru is open. Now you have your opportunity, and with it, whatever trouble may ensue.
And they're turning a roller coaster emotion, suddenly see a loved one out of nowhere and then be gone the next minute. Yeah.
Was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to
Heaven would be like hella boring.
Perhaps the relationship between gods and humanity follows
That's an
a
SCP.
similar principle.
Oh, come on, at least entertain the idea in a thought experiment.
Determine which functions to keep or discard.
I mean,
proceed as you
like,
see
depends
fit.
entirely
Please entrust the task to your
like,
most accomplished
your
scholars.
assumptions. Hence, like, heaven is whatever you want it to be.
It matters not. The
It's not
Ibis
like
King shall
heaven
be accountable if any
is
problems arise.
described in detail in the Bible.
You chose to take on disciples, and so it follows that you must accept the risks of associating with humans.
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all eternity.
All of us? What does this have to do with me?
Vilify me no further.
The crocodile, like,
Since you have
what did I
liberated
do?
Aru, allow me to present you with a gift. Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even
Well, like,
against
heaven is a
Irminsul
workable
itself.
worldly pleasure, right? So, like, what to
This
do?
shall afford
You
some
bask in the
convenience.
glory of God.
Unseen and unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum.
Amazing. And all this is achieved just with the power of Aru?
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose does not mean that it cannot be done. So, marvel away. This is the reward
I want to
you
at
have
least
earned.
be able to play video games in
Alright.
heaven.
Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality.
Again, if you
What
can
about the
believe whatever you
technical
want about
Do we
heaven.
have the
It's
manpower?
not, no.
Why, yes.
It's not
I've
like
already
there's
contacted
anyone
them.
alive who's
They'll
gonna
be
tell
here
you,
soon.
who can tell you you're wrong.
You must be the ones tasked by the Academia with renovating Aru?
That's right. Good afternoon. I'm Kaveh, and these two are Termezi and Naisaburi. Hey, I'll hate them. Come and introduce yourself.
We've met before. This is Thoth, the Ibis King. and everyone knows these two. Afternoon, gentlemen.
I've only ever seen these two in murals.
Ah, the paintings in the temple. They show us chatting, playing cards, playing chess. Precisely the activities we most enjoy, funnily enough.
No, only you
Wait,
enjoy
when
playing
did
chess.
Hyper meet them before?
Humoring you.
I wouldn't go that far.
Back to the matter
Oh,
at hand.
damn.
A preliminary assessment by the academia indicates that this project requires expertise in various disciplines, including the deciphering of ancient texts, mechanical
I
engineering,
just assume you get to
the
do whatever you
restoration
want for the
of
rest of
ancient
your
ruins,
afterlife and your own
and
pocket
elemental
dimension in
theory.
heaven.
The most capable minds in their respective fields are here before
Those
you.
guys remind you of the
If
other
there are
guys in
no
the Geo
objections,
Which
we'd
guys?
like to begin our work.
The artisans who built Aru for Al-Ahmar gave their very lives to create this splendid work. Follow their example by giving your utmost devotion to this project.
I didn't know that. We'll do our best, of course, but we certainly won't be sacrificing our lives.
Like, I won't die for this. Oh, bodies do not die.
From their ancestors. What little respect you
Oh, the animal. Oh, the
no,
adept
that's
guy.
not what he meant. Please don't mind him. He shares your sentiments, just not your, penchant for hyperbole. Assuming that's what you were going for?
I just think it's important to manage expectations.
Forgive my lack of courtesy, but we simply can't sacrifice our lives to the gods on completion of the project like people in the legends of old. Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any requests. Normally, I'd have made it look a lot more visually appealing, but we were really pressed for time on this occasion. I hope you'll forgive me if it's a little rough around the edges.
Naturally.
If my fellow ministers deem this meager display of respect sufficient, I suppose I can consider agreeing to their proposal.
Why are you so preoccupied with the ostentatious displays of respect to Al-Ahmar? We should be trying to make things easy for them. You never know. We might have to rely on these young people to look after us in our old age.
Exactly.
Wow.
This
Wow.
is Aru's mainframe. Be reminded to use it with great caution.
Nice to have some people on our side.
Will. Thank you for your assistance.
You may attempt to lay out punishment should you so desire, though I'm afraid it would be futile. You and I both know that certain components of Aru can only be operated by humans.
King
Dang,
Deshret
why would that?
always believed in humanity.
Why would you design it that way?
The reason that Aru's modules are designed
Oh.
is not so much because he trusted them, but more because he was wary.
I guess he's got it. I think he was being facetious. Like he was like cracking a joke. I don't think he literally like
Actually
aged.
required human assistance to create his greatest work.
Naturally.
Have you noticed
He was
that
like,
Goat
I
King
don't
keeps
trust
giving superficial
I'm not-
responses?
And,
It's like he's just
my
going through
retainers,
the
I'm gonna have some
motions and
humans do
leaving the
this.
real debate to his colleagues.
He understands the art of perfunctory speech. That's what earned him his position as the Minister of Ministers. It seems the rumors about King Deshret being a poor judge of character are baseless after all.
Excuse me for being blunt, but it sounds suspiciously like you're putting yourself on a pedestal and mocking me.
You're mistaken. And while there's nothing strictly wrong with making every conversation about yourself, it's not exactly a positive tendency either.
You? Whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me pass.
Oh my god, I love these two.
Console.
It's your job to activate it after all. Let's begin. Everyone, please proceed with the external checks and preparations as per the procedures outlined in the engineering plan.
Audire's husbando is a lot more savage than I thought he would be. He's exactly as savage as I want him to be. You think my husband wouldn't be savage?
Hello there, youngsters.
Oh my god, he just literally actually just sprang up.
To life.
What do you mean, came to life? I've been alive the whole time.
You did say we could start our research, right? Are you having second thoughts now?
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to carry out on this grand device is ambitious in its scope. You have ample confidence in your abilities, I take it?
Actually, just like crawl
I wouldn't say
to
I'm
them and
feeling
just like
hugely confident, but given how bad things are, I'd rather at least try something than sit around waiting to die.
You are the top scholars of your day.
But you have a
I
deep
trust you
desire
are
to rip
aware
people
that there
apart
are
verbally.
countless links
It's
between
funny.
Aru and the Akasha.
Aru and the Akasha? But
I thought the Akasha was the Academia's greatest technological accomplishment, created years ago by the Dendro Archon to help her people access knowledge.
And you too? Do you not know either?
You've read the instruction manual, right? You tell them.
An instruction manual? The Akasha has an instruction manual? The Dendro Archon is a kind and thoughtful god indeed.
It used to sit on a shelf in the corner at the House of Dana. Not the most popular.
There was like one copy of the instruction
The
manual.
original inspiration for the Akasha system.
what? But there are so few records about
There's
Aru
exactly one copy of the. It's like you have an instruction manual for the internet, and like precisely one person has read
But
it.
this is something you could not possibly have known. You may have heard many stories about the desert, but what is the most important aspect of history? Consider this a quiz. Anyone from Vahumana present?
I'm from Vahumana. It's, well, veracity.
Precisely. And a large part of veracity is the chronological order in which events occur. I may as well tell you. In the beginning, Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers, descended upon Sumeru. The glory of the heaven was within her. She brought life, oases, and knowledge to this land. Then she created the Jinn, enlightened them, and ordered them to serve her. Two other gods also walked upon this land where wisdom flowed in abundance, and the three met beneath the great green trees. It was the first and greatest alliance. We should speak with reverence of this covenant between the three, which transcended both time and life.
Why is
For
he
they
teaching God
promised that
French?
in
Is that
Sumeru,
German?
Wisdom would be shared with all. All the great changes in Sumeru's history.
Wait, what? What are you talking about as German? Huh? His accent? I thought it was supposed to be like vaguely British.
So grieved was King Deshret by her passing that he lost
I don't-
all
it does not sound
interest in
German.
state affairs and devoted himself instead to the knowledge that she had brought back. It was after learning of the technology from that
Which god
floating
made humans?
island in the
Humans
sky
did.
that he
Humans
first
weren't made.
conceived
Humans
of
traveled here from another world.
And so, the Akasha was inspired by Aru, while the basis for Aru itself came from Celestia's technology.
Well, if the two share a common technological origin, then connecting one system to the other is an entirely feasible idea.
Except German does not sound like German to me.
Have you no reverence at all for celestial technology?
No, I do, but there's no time for that. The schedule is too tight.
Humans are
Blame it on the deadline.
transmigrators? Yeah, humans.
Perhaps
It's
you could
implied
try coming up with
humans
our
came here
cutoff
in an
dates.
arc after their
You know
world
what
was
it's like having
destroyed.
to turn around 5 different drafts in one day? I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Yeah, also, Sir Ibis, King, you don't plan on getting directly involved at all, do you?
Yes, well, you strike us more as having come to give a popular science lecture. Or, wait, does this count as more of a first-hand
Very funny, Tommy.
Neither. Anyway, this sounds like far too much work for me.
Still, if Aru is so powerful, why didn't King Deshret use it for more ambitious ends?
Because it was never fully completed. King Deshret had grand plans, but he perished before they could come to fruition. In the beginning, his wish was to create something that could rival the very world itself. The Lord of Flowers sacrificed everything for that ambition. What he desired, she bestowed, and thus was knowledge brought into the world. Her courage and sacrifice had to be honored with the most splendid of monuments.
Wait, where did this lizard come from?
Would surely have deemed it a grave injustice.
I've never seen this lizard before. Did they create a custom lizard just for this one scene?
Knowledge and technology, etched with a sacrificial and courageous love.
I find that the lip sync really hasn't can always be seen. Yeah, but sometimes some of them just like they're not even opening their mouths at all.
King Deshret said the following to the Lord of Dendro. Since we share an eternal covenant, I shall never be your enemy. Hence, the fruit of wisdom from the heavens is not to be devoured. Remember, it is not that I lack the power to become the enemy of wisdom. Yet you and she have taught me much and shown me kindness. For this, I cherish you both. In the end, Aru was only used to store a portion of the souls. It was but a primitive form of the masterwork the king had envisaged. His final hope for Aru was to return to the past, when she yet lived.
Time travel?
So the point you're making is, King
well, I guess
was both powerful and ambitious.
There is a god of time,
so
so
ceased his imperious ways out of affection for the goddess of flowers and the Dendro Archon. You could see this as an act of mercy, but you could also see it as the sentiments that lay between these three gods placing constraints on him. This was
this king also?
all,
oh yeah,
King
King Deshret was definitely a god.
This explains why Aru was both a prison and a monument, and why the answer to the three questions was time.
You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all manner of misfortune. This is as true for gods as it is for humans. Love is the same. It is both a prison and a monument. All right, let us pause the story here for now. Seeing as you've been so diligent, I'll offer a little help. Who's in charge again? Is it you two?
Ah, yes, me and him.
Now then, close your eyes. Wisdom hides in the space between the tangible and the intangible. It is to convey the incommunicable through the simplest of mediums. By the power of King Deshret, I shall grant you a glimpse into the unseen secrets that lie at the threshold of existence.
It opened up.
Where did this come from? Is it a new mechanism?
It looks more like some form of
Wow,
external.
this cutscene has been going on for an hour. Yeah.
You've rendered it visible?
Just as the Akasha allows you to access
Well, the first half was a different cutscene. This one more like half an hour.
Permits one to perceive ingenuities that do not belong to this world. This is no ordinary mechanism. It reflects the internal structure of Aru.
We're gonna. This is a puzzle. We're gonna have to do this.
Decrease, keep or discard. Come, use these to achieve
Yeah, okay. They set up a puzzle. We're gonna move on to the gameplay soon.
Mechanical to me. Better let me handle it, just in case. But wait, how do I get up there?
Turn around.
So that's where the elevator is.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, here we are. Got a puzzle. Okay. Gotta figure out. Alright, so how do we do this? That's a wall, that doesn't go there. Ah, yeah, there we go. There we go.
Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, Al-Haytham, there's some writing here I'll need you to decipher. I've sent it to your screen.
You know, I always forget Al-Haytham is a language arts major.
It's a little blurry, but I should manage.
Take a look and tell me what
He's
it
a
says.
linguistic.
Oh, and I'll send any other
linguistics
similar
major.
text directly to you from now on.
Let's start with this one. It's a variant of an older script. Herein lie verses written for the Yellow Sands.
The heck
Looks
does
like
that mean?
cultural information from the age of King Deshret.
Oh, cultural information. We don't need that.
I suggest you delete it.
Words thrown together merely for fun. I had no idea Aru
Oh,
kept a
it's
record of
that's old poetry.
Well, as long as you're certain that this is strictly private information, that's fine.
It is unimportant.
All right, well, I guess I'll start now.
Okay, we gotta clean out. So basically, Aru's full of their like old word docs. We gotta clean out. We gotta clear the hard drive.
Found some more. Sending them over to you now.
These are all reports about the Gurubad conflict.
Can we delete them?
I'd say so. Most of this information has already been archived anyway.
What if there are details in there that Vahumana missed? What are we supposed to do if they come after us in the future?
They'll just have to live with it. If we don't resolve these issues now, there won't even be an academia in the future, let alone a Vahumana Darshan.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, done. There's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll check them out.
Okay. How do you do that? Okay. Todo mundo así. Okay, we got a ver. Now it's sliding instead of. Oh, we gotta do both. And this one's timed. Okay. Oh, too slow. Oh, I remember doing these for the World Quest now. It was annoying then, too. Yeah. Okay, I got it now. Got it that time. Someone has to be the god of filth. I mean, there probably was a god of filth, given there's a god for like everything in Genshin.
Another
I
monument.
got an ara.
Hold on.
You're still reading it? How long is it?
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the Jinn, but it also contains records left by the artisans who built Aru.
Is it important?
Some of it. There was no way for me to read the whole thing in its entirety, so I had to rely on my intuition to pick the parts worth keeping.
What about the artisans' records? What do they mention?
They're speculations, mostly. For instance, they were wondering how to protect themselves if King Deshret decided to silence them after the construction of Aru was complete.
Sounds like pure mythology to me. Surely that kind of thing didn't really happen.
The records do emphasize that this was merely their conjecture based on various myths. Still, the artisans did leave
Even that got recorded? Okay, well, I'll make a copy of this first before I delete it.
Is that truly necessary? You won't be needing those.
No, the blueprints are important. I want to keep them as a memento.
Of course. How about the sentimental one? Actually, no, I mean, it's probably good to keep the blueprints just in case.
I think that should just about do it.
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
I gotta say, it's the strangest feeling, this cross between reality and the intangible. It's like drifting between life and death, or in and out of a dream, using my own hands to manipulate illusions that are forever out of reach.
Chasing dreams in the most literal sense. Definitely a novel experience.
What happens if my spirit just floats away?
That won't happen. Anyway, I wouldn't celebrate just yet if I were you. There's likely to be a phase 2 of this project.
All right. I'd better keep my wits about me then.
Okay. Rest for a while. Oh, there's water. We have just been standing ankle deep in water this whole time. Man, that must be so uncomfortable. Your shoes are just soaking wet and squishy. Okay, now we're in like the meanwhile section. Depends on the shoes I mean, they're just wearing like their normal, like they walked through the desert to get here. You think they're ready for water?
From afar, do you worry for the fate of Sumeru as well?
Whoa! It's so big the Crocodile King! Greetings, Crocodile King.
Please be at ease. I'm just here to chat with you about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What sucks is
like you really care about
right?
her.
Yes, although to be exact, it is a mixture of both concern and curiosity that I feel.
Speaking of Nahida, Paimon was wondering how she's doing.
Wait a moment.
What is it?
I tried calling out to a pep, but there was no response. This can only mean that she is focusing all her energy on taking care of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
All the gods who served King Deshret seemed super surprised to hear that a pep agreed to help Nahida. Guessing she made a bad impression on you or something.
Are you aware of the history between her and our king?
Yes.
Then you are learned indeed. I'm glad to know that Sumeru has the support
Because
of
if I say no, he's gonna go on
At
a
the end of his
long
life, King
explanation.
Deshret tricked the Dendro dragon into swallowing him whole, leaving her to bear the torment of his sins. The Dendro dragon despised King Deshret, yet he outwitted her. Rather than bringing disaster to the land, he chose to deceive her and thereby ensure his annihilation. An act that surely
Yeah, so
displays
basically,
his
King
love
Deshret
for humanity.
was like
The Dendro
corrupted with forbidden
dragon
knowledge, and
stands for
though
the glory
he
of a bygone
tricked
era.
Apep
She
into eating
hated
him,
Al-Akhmar and what he represented.
which
All
then
the gods,
corrupted
all
Apep,
the power they wielded.
which then we had to
her
cleanse
willingness
later
to help
on.
the Dendro Archon through this crisis comes as a great
That's the
surprise.
quick version.
It makes one wonder whether, perhaps, the Dendro Archon assisted her in the past.
Yep, Nahida did her a huge favor.
You tell Sobek about how Nahida helped to free Apep from her suffering.
So Lesser
I have to
Lord
click for this one.
Kusanali put an end to the Dendro Dragon's many long years of torment. As much as she loathes the Seven, Apep knows kindness when she sees it. No wonder she was willing to make an exception.
Yeah, that's the sense we got from dealing with her too.
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, she actively chooses to avoid coexistence. And this despite the fact that she symbolizes life itself. How ironic. All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you. Nothing will change her hatred towards humanity and gods.
We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the Pep?
Maybe we should go and pick her up?
We know, the Vtui might still be in the desert. Just to be on the safe side, why don't we grab anyone who isn't busy right now and go look for her? I'm alright,
Is there gonna be anyone not busy right now?
Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was effective.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
The sky was going dark because the Pep was blotting out the sun.
Here will do just fine.
I had
And
no
the gods of the
intention
warriors
taking
too?
you any further.
No.
One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
Other than the heavenly principles and the shades are from other worlds. I assume all the other gods are natives. It's hinted that they are all fragments of greater deities.
No.
Or a greater
express
deity.
my gratitude. I want to thank you for sharing your precious life force with me.
Awake already. You are more resilient than I thought.
Pep. I feel much better.
Like basically, all the gods are like some kind of like elemental entity. Coalescence of elemental energy.
The situation with Irminsul and Sumero's ley lines will be competently managed. If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you, as the god of this land, will be held responsible. And you would not enjoy being held to account by me.
I understand what you require.
Why did they feel the need to? Like just for this one pose,
is my responsibility.
they wanted to render this in a 2D image instead of having a 3D. Because I feel like they could have done this in 3D easily.
God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how unextraordinary your strength is.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of wisdom is not meant to rule by force.
Then hold steady.
That's exactly what I was thinking, actually.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit the mausoleum of King Deshret?
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as vile as ever.
Damn.
It's a pleasure,
Menagerie of ministers.
Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
What a nauseating thought. You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what hovels they crawled from. Why do all the creatures of this world remain so lonely after all this time?
Wait.
What did you do with them?
Is she talking about the Fatui?
What would you have me do? Keep them as trinkets? Booer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do not wish to see you or anyone else here ever again, unless absolutely necessary.
And I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
Thank you for helping Nahida.
Simply refrain from bothering me again.
She's so tsundere that she's like 99% sun and like 1% dairy.
A force to be reckoned with. At times like
You think
this, I
she's
feel
tsundere? That's
glad that she has no interest in
I think
any
we
of
have the same exact thought there.
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there. We made it. Huh? Wait, that voice. It's
Sorish?
I'm gonna fall.
I knew it! I knew we were gonna get the other world quest. Here we are, we got the Aranara and the not Aranaras.
Well, that's a relief. A pair of safe hands indeed.
Now we have
They are
everyone.
the last thing I expected to see here.
It was this cutie. The last part of the Sumeru World quest.
Don't you guys hate the desert?
Obviously, I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting them with my Pari powers the whole way here.
Oh, you seem pretty nervous. Is it because there are too many people around?
Not just people. It's all these non-human beings, too. It's hard on them.
I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my sake. I appreciate your support so much. Thank you all. I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Once I'm done, I'll gather everyone to discuss our next steps. Traveler, Paimon, shall we find a place for our friends to stay?
Sure.
Let's go! Well, first I have some questions.
Okay.
I think that covers everything.
Okay, you answered a few of those questions.
We can get
Okay,
going
no
now.
conversation there. Now that we get big quests like this for each region that calls back to all the world quests. Okay, well, Sumeru was special, and like the number of, like, Sumeru is fucking huge, right? Like, compared to every other region, Sumeru is just fucking huge. Like, so this is like the Sumeru Archon quest, and then this is like the first Sumeru World quest, second Sumeru World quest, third Sumeru World quest, fourth Sumeru World quest. Like, this is where the Pari live, which is like Sarush, the pink, the red thing. This was like another one. This is like for the Jinn. This is like where we went around with Jet. There's just so much of this stuff. Actually, yeah, it was this play. It was this stuff that we went around with Jet. It was just so much going on in Sumeru. Like, Sumeru, and people complain. That's why they never made this much content. Oh my god, they're actually all following me. I wasn't expecting that. R never like move like this. This is new. I'm gonna think of 100%. Wrong! There's 100%, like right here. 100%, right there. See? Wrong! Let me guess, all this bullshit. I don't remember. Big Dendro Dragon threw us across the sky. So scary. And he's... Oh! These were the insects that Pep was talking about. Cheer up, Arabas. They're looking at us. Wait, they're all still looking at us? Surely all those Nara can't see us. Nara always so busy walking here and there. Hide! Don't let the Nara catch us. You can have the pot, but... Wait, no, the Nara can't take the pot. My sister said I have to look after it. A pot? The Nara are coming.
Hello, everyone. It's only us.
Lord of Dendra, Nara, Audire, and White Floaty. Lord of Dendra, Nara, Audire, Paimon, it's been a long time.
It's tough for you coming all the way out here, especially since you don't like the Voluka. Is everyone back in Vanarana doing well?
Raja is of a Zara tree. The Zara trees protect Nara, so that means that Raja is protecting Vanarana. Don't worry, everyone who stayed behind will do their best to protect their home, and we'll all do our part too.
Everyone's here. Good.
Are you?
Again, Sarush was never voiced.
You look like you were about to pass
Although
out
Sarush sounds exactly like I imagine she would sound.
Don't underestimate me.
Like, none of these people were ever voiced before. Sarush, the mighty red floaty.
Excuse me. Are you comparing me to Paimon?
Well, Aurora can't think it suits you.
Everyone is gathered here because of me. As we can see, the situation is critical, And everyone is very busy with their various tasks, so...
Need help? Our of us can help. We can all help. Our of us found a pot to make soup. Very delicious. Wait. Is the pot he's talking about on his hat? Or actually that's his head. He's wearing the pot. He pierced the pot through his head? How are you supposed to make soup in that? Okay, I'm not reading all that.
I can't.
We'll help. Speaking of silly stuff, to do really silly ideas on that wall with Audire be thumbnail material. I still need to I just need to find an appropriate thing to stream for it.
I can help too. Just let me know where I'm needed.
Together. Lord of Dendro, Arabalika has something important to tell you. On our way out of our Banarana, we saw some Nara talking in secret. Male Nara up to no good. Oh, it's gonna be that guy. Yes, 2 Nara sneaking around at Caravan Mibat.
That definitely sounds suspicious. Traveler, Paimon. I have other work to attend to here that needs to take priority. Could I trouble you to investigate the situation Arabalika spoke of?
No problem. Leave it to us.
Thank you. I'm counting on you. There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru, you will need to make yourselves visible to them. Is that acceptable to everyone?
Well, if we really have to, I guess we have no choice. Don't be afraid, Arapas. You make the most delicious soup. Everyone will like
There's
you.
nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you.
How does he make soup?
Don't worry.
When a pot is like pierced through his head. How did he even get that pot
Very
there?
well. Now,
Cause he got like little propeller thing at the top.
upon you all. Whenever people see you and interact with you, from the moment their gaze meets yours, they will experience the most beautiful of dreams.
Veda gently raises her hand. You don't know what she did, but you feel a wonderful presence, like something out a lovely dream indeed. Sunlight trickling through the branches, glistening like gold leaf, the trees chanting softly in the breeze as the flowing water plays a symphony. Your heart swells up like a balloon as it fills with happiness. There are many terrible things yet to be resolved, but in this moment all you feel is peace, friendship, and love as you stand side by side with dozens of other creatures together in the forest. The people around you turn their heads and scan their surroundings. They hear it too. Ancient voices speak from the forest, soothing everyone's hearts. Do not fear, do not be afraid, do not be overcome by the storm.
We will face it together. This too shall pass.
And the sound of it sounds like it came up in the world quest. I do vaguely remember something about soup in the R&R quest.
Rev the engines!
Ah, everyone's here. Wonderful.
Dendro Archon, you're back.
Are you recovering all right? You mustn't push yourself too hard.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for your concern.
The scholars update Nahida on the progress of Aru's renovation.
I see. Using the power of Aru to reboot the Akasha and gain access to Irminsul. It's a sound plan, although... I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but with the state that Irminsul is currently in, it's impossible to access via traditional means. Even the Akasha won't change that.
Alas, we had feared this may be the case.
And what about non-traditional means?
Non-traditional means?
Are you saying...
Desperate times call for new measures.
Alright. Now we gotta go look for those suspicious people. I can't get how they're all standing in water now. Yeah, it's like soul water shit. That was cool, maybe not. Oh yeah, no, he does always barefoot. For some reason. Oh, it's sign off. Wait, how'd you get here before us?
Ah, it's you. Is there a situation? The Aranara have good intuition when it comes to people. In other words, there may well be a traitor among us.
Given everything that's going on, I'd be more surprised if there wasn't.
Miss Nefer, as a professional intelligence broker, I trust you have a solution?
Not one that I'm willing to volunteer. What's in it for me?
Let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project aimed at expanding your intelligence operations.
How often people gone to war
Whatever
with
business you're
Snozzy
in,
the agents always
an
effing
avenue
up
to demonstrate your
things in
abilities
literally
could never
every
hurt.
country?
Like
I
the
mean,
sound
every
of that.
country has
Glad we're on the
like
same
their own
page.
problems.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru, practically no one at Caravan
Also,
Reebok knows
Shaznaya
who
has
you are.
guns.
I take it you've read the files on everyone in the area?
Yes. I also skimmed the list of evacuees, and am more or less up to date on where everyone stands.
Any initial suspects?
Like,
Limiting
it
the
feels like
scope to males
Shaznaya
whose
is
recent activity could be
basically
viewed as
like
suspicious.
the
I've identified
military
3 names.
superpower. They can just kind
The
of do
Aranara
what they
saw 2
want
people
and nobody can
talking,
really stop
but
them.
currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was probably just a messenger.
What are guns to
and in all
magic?
likelihood has already left
Yep,
Caravan
they're
Reebok.
magic guns.
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order. Anyone willing to turn back at this stage is almost certainly with the Fatui.
There's no way it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to act at a time like this. This spy must have been planted long ago. We need to smoke him out from wherever he's hiding.
Sounds like you have the beginnings of a plan.
I know enough for quickly exchange intel and narrow down the relevant information.
I see. Your suspicions are well-founded. I'd be watching him too if I were you.
So far, we still lack solid evidence that he's been bribed. He hasn't made any recent purchases that would indicate he came into some cash.
Then let's get closer to him to confirm before we make our move. I can handle it. I'm not based in Sumeru, so barely anyone at Caravan Reebok knows who I am.
And you're certain you've never encountered this person in Nodcry?
I'm certain. Besides, it's extremely rare for me to have had any direct contact with Sumeru mercenaries besides Jet. There's no way he could have seen my face before. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal. If he raises any red flags, I'll bring him toward the main road.
Understood. I'll take it from there.
Excellent. Well, it's a pleasure working with you.
Shaznaya is like America if America was Russian themed. Well, politically speaking. Geopolitically speaking, I should say.
Scars. Frequents the desert and has ample combat experience. Nothing unusual about how he dresses.
Don't require
or
any fancy.
acts.
I mean, it's not like magic
Looking at.
in this game requires like fancy movements. Unless you're Mona.
Be how his contact paid him? Conveniently discreet for
Like
someone
everybody,
trying to hide any
just using
unexplained
visions, just
intel.
like
And yet it could be highly valuable.
does things.
Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't suppose you happen to see a lady wearing a hat?
Ma'am, what are you doing in Caravan Reebok all by yourself? The main group evacuated some time ago. Didn't you pass them on the road?
My friend and I lost some of our cargo
Dang,
along the
Mona's
way.
nerve.
I didn't want to miss
I
out
mean,
on potential business.
She only does it when
so
she
I
does
told
her
her to go on
astrology
ahead
thing.
And meet the client while I retraced our steps.
Otherwise, she just
I
like
didn't think it would be so late.
shooting
by the time
water
I
at you.
found it. And then there was a terrible sandstorm. I guess I must have taken a wrong turn, because I didn't see any large groups on my way here.
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side, could you describe this friend of yours?
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat and a white dress. You'd definitely know if you'd seen her.
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies. During this exceptional time, the Core of 30 are under orders to be extra cautious when dealing with unknown people, whoever they might be.
I understand. Well, sir, is there anything else you need to know? If not, I'd better try and catch up with them.
Hey, wait!
Very suspicious.
They left a good while ago
Not
now.
on the level
You'll
of
never
a bit.
catch up with them on your own.
Hey,
Why don't I give
high
you a
pressure water does
I'm
a
here
lot
to
of
collect the last
damage.
few people anyway. We have plenty of carts, so one more won't be a problem.
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group will be much safer. I'll have to pay you for your trouble.
Hey, let's not worry about the money.
Oh my.
Wait here.
Never could you
Once I'm done
not
packing up, I'll take you
sound
to join the rest of
so
the group.
suspicious?
All
Or,
right,
like, could you not
thanks.
sound so
Let me know if you
sultry?
need a hand
You sound
carrying
like you're
anything.
trying to seduce him.
No need
Like-
for that. I'm strong enough for both of us.
I would have to pay you for your trouble.
Well, I wish there was some
Like, can you
way I could
not
repay
sound
you.
so sultry when you're saying
Guess
that?
it's my lucky day, running into someone who knows what they're
Imagine
doing
getting
here.
hit by a real hydro pump.
You might have just saved my life.
Become a protester.
You're
Then
not wrong there.
the authorities
I
might
mean,
use
what
like
kind of cargo is
a
so
water
important
cannon
that it's
on
worth
you,
risking
and
your
you
life to get back?
and you get to experience
I
what
hope
it's
for
like
your
in real
sake that
life.
it's priceless.
Actually, I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But be sure to keep it to yourself, or we could both be in big trouble.
Oh, really? Sounds mysterious.
We're in the antiques business. You understand? Some of our goods aren't acquired through the most legitimate means. We have to be very discreet when we're selling them. That's why I had to go looking for the missing cargo alone.
Ah, no wonder. Well, ma'am, in that case, it turns out that maybe there is something you could do for me.
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap. Think carefully before you ask. We don't want to ruin our relationship before we even hit the road.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is, I have something that's a little difficult to sell on as well. Take a look at this.
The mercenary reveals the old coin in his hand. Takes her dealing the not correct. Never has seen plenty of antiques in her time and recognize it. A very rare, high-value item. It's made of pure gold. It's hard to discern its country of origin. Is sold to an astute collector. It would fetch a very high
Pure
price.
gold.
But it's not more.
That's quite something. How'd you come across it? Dig it out of some ancient tomb?
If you look hard enough,
There's
there are
never
many
hitting on
treasures
him
to be found
for
in the mausoleum
espionage.
of King Deshret.
Maybe.
It has no distinct
Having a pretty lady flirt is a classic of espionage.
Suspicion, so he's on the lookout for an opportunity to make a quiet trade. Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they take it off your hands? I hope I won't be attracting the wrath of my competitors by helping you sell this.
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment after losing some money. I'm under enough pressure as it is without having to deal with them. On the off chance anything went wrong, I'd never get my money back.
I understand. Gold is the last thing that traders with cash flow problems want to see. Well, in that case, I think we can work something out.
Yeah, they need
As
more.
it happens, I'm just about done packing. Shall we make a move?
Gold you gotta like sell.
Let's walk and talk.
This
Oh
evacuation
my
was a
god,
huge
the way she
operation.
says that.
They needed a few people to
None of you
stay
would
behind and
fold to
tie
a
up
pretty
loose
lady
ends.
talking about assessing
And I
dog shit
ended up being one of
relationship.
them.
Yeah.
You're lucky you ran into us in time.
I certainly am.
Like if this wasn't just how
led to
Nefer
another.
talked all the time, you'd totally think she was hitting on him.
Hands where I can see them.
General Mahamatra! No, wait! What are you you doing?
This is the coin? Good. Sadly, you won't have the chance to spend it.
Nicely done. Looks like Sumeru's Matra are a well-oiled machine nowadays.
Unmarked gold coins are quite difficult to trace. Thanks to you, we have secured the evidence. Here's what's gonna happen.
Donna locks the group, then turns and leaves with the suspect. Hi, JJ. Welcome
Southeast from
aboard.
here,
How are you
leeward
today?
side of the hill. That's where he's meeting his
I
contact.
feel like that would make me suspicious to BH. Why would someone be interested
tells
in
me your
you?
interrogation
Well,
skills are
you're
highly
not
effective.
a
Hers are quickly
spy.
catching up. She's improved a lot in recent years.
Yeah,
Looks like
you're
it's over
not
to you for the next step.
an aspiring young
Because I'm
businessman.
quickest on my feet?
Because you know how to trail a target. Plus, it'll be easier to monitor their activity from the air.
Fine. I'll be quick.
One more thing. The Traveler just brought a message from the Dendro Archon. Once you're done with this, we're to meet up at the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Got it. Will do.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe you should come with me.
Okay. Then Paimon's coming with you.
Wait, Paimon,
really?
seriously?
You do know this is a stealth operation, right? Meaning, you have to be quiet?
Paimon? Are you sure about this?
Well, Paimon at least wants to give it a shot.
Paimon's going with
Never
Scaramouche?
try, you'll never know. Besides, being the best guide into that has to count for something. This should be
I mean, she is the only other one that can fly.
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned. If anything goes wrong, I'll have to gag you and shove you into a bush.
Paimon will be super careful. Promise.
Good. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Ah! Coming! Coming!
Oh, like we're playing.
Squall Fury.
Wait, should just talk. Oh, like, I can't. And now I gotta walk. Gotta walk. I'm gonna be super careful, promise. Don't get like gagged and stuff to the bush. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Tommy?
The wind rises. Upon the gale.
Okay, there's our bush.
Wait up! Slow down, will ya?
We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah, cool.
I'm spoiled by Chinese. I don't think there's anything wrong with Scaramouche's Chinese
What's on your
or
mind,
English voice.
Paimon?
Huh? Nothing?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep. Why the sudden urge to go
I
on a
didn't know
dangerous
Tommy was
mission?
into Paimon. The other line to interpret that is Kami is into being gagged and thrown into a
But
bush.
never on your own. You hardly ever leave the Traveler's side. Just saying. I'm kind of at loose ends right now. So if you did want to share, I suppose I'd have to listen. If not, suit yourself. Makes no difference to me.
Are you sure?
That guy? Do you think Paimon is useless?
Yes.
What? Where's that coming from?
It would have been so funny if you had just said yes.
I realized something. Even though Paimon's with the Traveler every single day, whenever we face real danger,
Like what happened in Sense. Your senses would be intact. You'd be able to feel everything in the bush.
very often. She just got really scared when the Traveler got kidnapped that time. What if she never came back? What would Paimon do then?
And Paimon needs to learn how to fight.
The more useless she felt. But Paimon doesn't want to be a burden.
Paimon, what you need to learn how to like shoot a gun. We need to give Paimon a gun.
Make any sense? You know, that feeling of just being completely probably sound so
Oh, you
ridiculous
thought Tommy
right
actually
now.
just said maybe yeah, you saying she would like the gag? That's what I'm
You asked the
saying.
right person.
That was a perfectly valid reading
Boy,
of that.
do I know that feeling.
Oh, that guy.
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say is this. When you start doubting yourself, you have two choices. Give up or change. You have to make the decision to move forward.
I thought you were asking about like the
Otherwise,
idea of pilot. Yeah, that is what I was asking. Like I knew what you meant.
help you.
I thought it was just.
So ask yourself.
There was just another funny way to
you
interpret
want?
it.
To get stronger? To learn more? Whatever it is, go do it. You won't have any regrets if you can at least say that you tried.
Oh, all right.
Something's not right. Shouldn't they be here by now? Paimon, is it just me? Or is it a little
I like
too
the high
quiet
guy in
around
this
here?
give it the name him. So we need his generic name like that traveler.
We'll give it
Yeah.
another hour. If nothing
He's just a
happens,
high guy for
we
a
head back.
Okay.
Time ticks by, but still nothing happens. How strange, we've been here for ages. Oh.
For ages. Where the heck are they? Have we been stood up? What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this whole situation, but I can't quite explain why. We know for sure that the guy Sinocot had something set up, yet somehow his contact is a no-show. So, either the handler got caught, or, more likely, they decided to cut our guy loose.
Is Kevin a reference to Kevin? Yes.
How would they know to do that?
I thought it'd be funny.
Here to check things out?
That's the problem. They couldn't possibly know what's happening here. Unless...
Yeah, spy.
This feels all too familiar.
We have another spy.
Even though this isn't a formal
Spy
meeting,
too, spy
I'd still like to
harder.
start by saying how grateful I am to each and every one of you. Thank you all for coming here and standing by our side.
Shesipank and Bennu are currently assisting the scholars with the maintenance of Aru. Please forgive their absence. As for Hermanubis, may he rest in peace. We remember him with great fondness.
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you all. Now that it's really happening, I feel quite emotional. Time has taken many things away, but that which remains is all the more resilient.
I must say, there is one thing that rather surprises me. You appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord.
I'm no lord, but the IRS has
But
no
even so, I can sense that the life force given to
shit
you by
over
the
your
Dendro
armpit
Dragon
fetishizing
has
of
far from
Deha.
fully resolved the problem
Wow.
of your vitality.
That is a first time chat. Thank you for the follow, SK Zakobi GG. Welcome aboard. I'm Audire Astra, starship vtuber. When your world reaches its end, I will carry you to fair skies.
Can fully recover. Sumeru has undergone tremendous
And what did you
changes
mean by
during our
this?
absence. When gods
That was a
pass
chat
away,
armpit. I'm no lawyer, but the IRS has no shit over my armpit fetishizing of
you
Deha.
must have sensed it already. Your power is not what it once was.
I know armpit fetish is a thing, but I feel like I feel like it's less common than
Due to
feet.
the effects of Irminsul. Right now,
How are you today,
we're all
SK?
in quite a sorry
Or
state.
SZ?
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can get. Sumeru is our shared home. You
Crazy
and
way
I,
to introduce us.
gods and humans alike.
I am
We must
noticing
unite all
some
our strength
some
in this
chatters
moment.
just like they want to be memorable. They want to introduce themselves in a memorable
the
way.
alliance
I
between
noticed.
the three gods remains in force. Regardless, as subjects of our king, we have a responsibility to support
Armpits are so
Sumeru
smelly
through this
though.
catastrophe.
Only if
Not to
only
mention,
if you're
it was
smelly.
the people of
Only
Sumeru
if
who
you're a smelly
released us
person.
from this prison of Aru. Times have changed, and the people of today possess greater wisdom than those of the past.
You really know how to give a rousing speech, Koti.
Now then, Let us learn more about your plan.
The brightest minds of the Sumeru Academia are busy opening and renovating Aru. They claim it has something to do with Irminsul?
Correct. Irminsul
I have
has
no idea where this is
existed in
going.
Tibet since the very beginning. But during the Age of the Dragons, it did not possess the significance it holds
I'm gonna
today.
stretch.
After the heavenly principles arrived, the power of the life realm was divided into elemental energy, and Irminsul was refashioned as a device that
That's Irminsul before
preserves
that.
all information.
Just a big tree?
Since then, everything in this world has been inextricably linked to it. As the Dendro Archon, I have a duty to protect Irminsul. To Sumeru, it is both a national treasure and undeniably a major threat.
Wait,
Tibet has seen
you're a
many
Deha main and you
evils in
spent
the
more than
last
one
few
should've
years.
on her?
The most recent of these was a major crisis.
What's it like being a Deha main? Do you like dealing no damage? I'm sorry for you.
Monitor all the pathways through which an outsider
What's it
could
like?
potentially transmit themselves into Irminsul.
Did you see
Despite
Sixer?
my efforts, a major problem still arose within. I still believe that someone has actively invaded Irminsul. But rather than taking any of the pathways I referred to, the intruder
Isn't
chose instead
Deha like
to
way
utilize
out of
the
meta?
most direct route. And the only one that cannot be
She's
protected against.
not great.
entering Irminsul
Like, I built her
I see what
partially. I built her. I thought I built her pretty good, but she just does not do a lot of
because
damage.
of a potential invasion that could occur at any time.
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding peace.
Please.
Wait, so someone died and sent their soul into Irminsul?
Defense has never been an easy task.
I play with
After
her not
Irminsul
for the
was
damage.
invaded, my authority was quickly restricted. Soon after that, the tree began denying access to any connections.
I can
I'm
respect
sure
that.
you feel responsible, but you
The
are not to
one
blame.
team I have
No one can
ever
predict
had
every possible
Deha
disaster.
actually be useful in was Milani because
And tribulations for the world to endure.
Deha's very slow pyro application actually works perfectly with Milani.
And this is why you need Aru.
Yes. The only
damage
thing in
got something more
Sumeru
powerful?
capable of rivaling Irminsul in terms
What's
of
irrelevant?
overall function and performance is
This is all fun
Al-Ahmar's
because someone died. Well, rather, someone invaded.
falling into a coma.
Someone sent their soul through the ley lines into the tree.
Aru is a last resort, and a move that comes with enormous risks. The scholar's initial plan was to borrow Aru's
wonder.
power to reboot
This is
the
my
Akasha,
wild
then use the
guess.
Akashic connector
When
Irminsul
Dottore died and Nod cried, he sent his soul through the ley lines and into Irminsul to invade
rendering
it.
that plan futile. To rise to the challenge, we had to resort to more
That is
extreme and
my
far
current
costlier means.
guess.
This has led to a number of new contingency plans. To reclaim Irminsul,
You could go up.
scholars
You use go up. Oh my gosh.
with multiple goals in mind.
At least
I thank you all for
look,
giving them your
yeah, at
blessing in
least
this endeavor.
need to, if you get
Wisdom has clearly
like-
improved over the millennia. You have not only
if you
our
get
support,
Purana,
but that of the Jinn, the Aranara,
I'm
and the
not saying
Pari.
she'll be good,
Together, we will
but
do
she'll
everything in
do
our
she'll
power to
she'll
save
clear
Irminsul.
By the way,
domains
when you
at
spoke
least.
earlier of an intruder, it almost
Like
sounded as if
Deha
you
with
knew who you
if
were
you
dealing
get some
with
high
and
off-field
what they were
hydro
capable of.
application, like either like a Columbia or Purana. Man, I named this title is Dottore back. Oh my god, what? Wait, did we just grow Irminsul? Wait, we just brought Irminsul from underground into sewer? Yeah, Hydro is the water boy from Leeway. Oh, I see.
Master Tenori! What is that?
You're a free-to-player, huh? Free-to-player to the end.
Soul?
Well, except, I guess except for your spending.
What's going on inside?
Luckily, we managed to evacuate everyone.
What in the world was that? That was terrifying!
Nahida, so this is a catastrophe you've been fighting against all this time.
I understand now, Dendro Archon. You make yourself quite clear indeed.
Not
What's the point of manifesting Irminsul into reality?
Irminsul been so terribly afflicted as this.
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Irminsul's root
Yeah,
system
that's a
is
really
what
big tree.
comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace. But now, an evil intruder is making it reveal itself.
Oh, so the ley lines are its. Okay, that makes sense. That's why ley lines lead to Irminsul.
Deranged experiment has advanced to a new stage.
Blasphemy. From where I stand, an experiment in the name of blasphemy sounds rather improper. But if we are to honor Dottore's will, this is what we must do.
The birth of this tree proves
Okay,
to
that-
me beyond
yeah.
doubt that this
Let's go.
incident is connected to him. But
Oh, yeah,
to
well,
explain
we
the
knew that,
situation in full, there is someone I need to tell you about.
In the most concise and precise language possible, Nahida explains what she knows about the second of the Fatui Harbingers, the Doctor. Free to play until you met Deha. That's quite a while if you've been playing from the beginning. His true name is Zandik, and his crimes are beyond
Zandik.
all reckoning.
So it was him. I saw him in the desert once. A man of supreme arrogance. So this is where it has taken him.
But didn't Dottore die and not cry? How is he still able to do all this?
He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to how he has been able to wield such a profound influence over Irminsul.
I can confirm that Fatui forces have arrived in Sumeru City. Furthermore,
How do you know this?
Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Evil branches are beginning to grow.
Evil
Things that do not
branches.
belong to this world are slowly but
Evil,
surely
evil branches.
Sorry. I couldn't think of any other word to describe it. They don't seem to be fully formed physical entities yet, after all. But they are gradually becoming real.
A baleful tree climbing up into the heavens.
Speaking of Dottore, I have some information on that front as well.
Audire recounts how he and Paimon went to the meeting spot only to find
I
no
didn't
one
think it was
waiting for
wise
them.
to state this out in the open. But my theory is, the mole wasn't cut off after he was caught. They wrote him off from the beginning.
You mean the Fatui never intended to follow through with him? Then why plant a mole at all?
It's hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted. But as it happens, I know someone who works exactly this way. And when it comes down to it, his goals are very simple. He just wants to confuse people, so they can't figure out what he's up to. He's been a collaborator of Dottore's from the outset.
That is a good reason for doing
fact
that.
alone confirms that Dottore is involved with this somehow.
Wait, didn't our brother do something similar? What, grow an evil tree? After further intel, a plan is formulated. Okay, what's the plan?
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember our core strategy.
As per the discussions, the following groups must act immediately. Mr. Al-Haytham and Mr. Kave, the next phase of the Aru renovation project must begin right away. Godspeed to you both.
We'll give it everything we've got.
The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will require certain resources.
General Mahamatra Sino and his team will help to procure the materials required for modifying the terminal.
No problem. I've already spoken with Sethos and Hat Guy, and they've agreed to assist me.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed, right? Hat guy?
If it's efficiency you're after, we're the right people for the job.
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier we discussed. Miss Dory,
Kobe,
I assume you're the
assuming
one
you're
most
still
familiar
here.
with
How
the
much
status of this
how
project.
much did you spend on Dea?
Aside from the Dendro Archon, of course.
Yep, that's right.
I tell you how much I spent on Nicole.
Got it. Well, I'd like Madame Farazan, Kale, and Nicole to support Dory on the technical side.
You can count on us.
Will do.
Rest assured, I'll take good care of Kale.
Dea, Candace, and Nefer, you'll be in charge of negotiating between the various parties. I trust you remember our goal.
You bet. We can handle it.
Good. I believe that covers everything. Tainari will provide ad hoc support as needed, if that's okay.
Dea?
Poor Tainar.
Dea, Candace, and Nefer, you'll be in charge of negotiating
That's
between
the first time I've heard it pronounced that way.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge between us, you old rascal.
All it says
Dea?
to me is that Master Nephis has faith in everyone's abilities. While I'm nominally here as backup, I doubt there will be many situations where my help is needed.
Dea? Dear Nicole spending weekly back on some sorrow, spending some makeup, bad luck of amnesia.
Finally, Traveler, you and I will head to the border
Look,
between Sumeru and Natlan. Once that task is complete,
so like my gacha budget is like if I can, but only 200, like once every few months, I'm pretty happy.
So it does exist after all.
Remember that what girl whose name is pronounced Seal? Yes, I remember Seal.
Regarding your trip to Natlan, under normal circumstances, a meeting between our two nations would be a far more formal affair. Unfortunately, Sumeru is all but completely cut off from the outside world at present. So regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand reception that she did.
Pyro Archon? Wait, Mawika is coming here? Not a problem, I'll do it. Wait, when
That goes for everyone.
when did Mawika start coming here?
Right. Especially you, Dendro Archon.
Well, next batch will skip all the Serene Eidolons will be nice. Himiko, yeah.
Don't worry about me.
I got my Serene Eidolon, so.
Plus, we'll be there every step of the way. Nahida will be just fine. Yes, I believe in myself, and I believe in every one of you. Well, time to get going.
To what extent we can implement the final plan depends on how successfully the Akasha can be
Oh my
modified
god,
and
don't remind me of that.
And to make sure the configuration works, Aru will also need some further optimization.
E2 Siren
no
E2 Siren
Once
is
we
really
roll
nice.
this out, any Sumeru citizens who already have Akasha terminals can simply continue to use their existing devices. This still leaves us with a significant equipment shortage, though. Many groups of people were never issued Akasha terminals, including mercenaries, the desert folk, and many others.
We'll need a supply of rare materials for the renovation of Aru and the production of new terminals. Right now, the best place to source these locally is from the primal constructs within King Deshret's mausoleum. Time is not on our side here. It's gonna be a race against the clock.
The Aru merge and renovation project will have to be carried out by you two. Everything's riding on this, so failure is not an option. Best of luck to you both. As discussed, General Mahamatra Sino and Mr. Hat Guy will source the required materials. Mr. Sethos is quite familiar with the layout of King Deshret's mausoleum. With him accompanying them, things should go quite smoothly.
And I'll start using those earpieces that cost.
Confidence.
They brought it
Meantime,
back
we may
just
as
for
well
this.
Take a breather.
Makes sense. There's not much we can do
Because the
until the materials
Akasha
arrive.
is part
Get
of what they're
information and stay
trying to
close.
use to
What
fix
is this,
Herman's soul.
camp? Knock it off.
It's just Sino being Sino. You know what he's like.
Everyone clear on our mission objective. Look at the excess primal constructs, dismantle them, and extract the required materials.
And King Deshret's 7 pillars agreed to this?
If they're just sitting there doing nothing, we might as well put them to use. Thoth's words, not mine.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna finish this part and we'll call it a day. I'm sad we didn't get to confirm if whether or not. I just don't like. We did confirm if Dottore is behind this somehow. So my stream title isn't a complete lie. Oh, right. How do I play Sino again?
Well played.
Oh, actually, like, I never knew how. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to. Yeah, I wait till, like, the symbol appears and then I hit the skill button. I think.
Guilty.
Oh, look, there are Nora helping. We got health pickups. What does Sepos do again?
Way ahead. The sage's wisdom. Behold. That's far enough.
Okay, well, I guess off-field application is not what he does.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
You stand condemned. Guilty. Your penance is due.
He said basically hear this swing noise and dash to launch. Okay, I ain't doing all that, Tommy. I'm just spamming basic attack. And then ulting. I don't got the tech. It's a story enemies, Tommy. It's okay if I'm Audire once he has to listen for an unfamiliar audio cue. Oh, wow, here we go again.
Excuse me. Move to Al-Atma. The wind rises. Cry louder. Judgment is upon you.
Oh, crap.
Guilty.
I forgot about that mechanic.
Your penance is due.
Okay, well, okay. It's okay.
How many do we need again?
Enough to make an Akasha terminal.
That's not taken. Well, it would help if you gave me like a visual cue instead of just telling me listen for the swing.
Comprehensive wisdom dissemination system in history. That should give you an idea of how powerful it is.
Certainly sounds impressive.
The wisdom dissemination system.
Well, if it all goes to plan, that's about to change.
There's a little flash that goes on it. Oh, well, we're not playing Wonder anymore, so.
Oh, goody! Thank you so much for handling the delivery. What a long way it was. You've really outdone yourselves. I'm well aware what a bumpy, dangerous journey it must have been. Now, I would have loved to oversee the process myself, but of course, those of us who know the plan can't leave the mausoleum.
Oh, trust me, I'm patting myself on the back for my assembly work here. Simply flawless work. But will you really be needing all of this?
According to our plan, yes, this is the quantity required. I have no complaints about the quality either. Only the price. So expensive.
I heard you covered a lot of the funding out of your own pocket.
Oh, that's an exaggeration. The academia provided most of the funds. I just offered a small token of my goodwill. Of course, the real tragedy is how little profit I'm making on this. You know, it's a serious crisis when you can't even make money out of it.
It's really quite a beautiful design. And I'm intrigued by how such a diminutive device is able to output the power of the Light Realm.
Did you attend the lecture on Light Realm energy, Madame Farzan? I don't believe I saw you there.
Of course I attended. I was just a little late, so I had to listen to the whole thing from outside the back door. Anyway, I have a perfectly good understanding of Light Realm, elemental and abyssal energy, as well as the relationship between the three.
Good to know. Master told me in private that the conversion process between Light Realm energy and elemental energy involves highly classified knowledge that shouldn't be disseminated too widely. But even so, the scholars still shared said information.
Well, you can't enforce a rule that everyone breaks. Is that the idea?
Darius cute.
At first, the Dendro Archon was reluctant to
really
explain
my
it in
kind of
great
thing.
depth for safety reasons. Later, she came to terms with it and simply informed my master that we would all have to face the question of survival together. To protect someone from such dangers means keeping them in the dark. But for someone to know and embody the wisdom within, they must understand its very essence. It's an information hazard. We're exposed to danger just by knowing the facts. And just like bait, it lures us in by offering us the solution to our problems. But if you're not careful, you'll end up pursuing it down a dark path. A tricky problem. But today, this big problem...
Wait, I missed something? Oh, okay, they're still talking about converting Light Realm energy to elemental energy.
What do you mean?
I get it. For instance, you and I share secret knowledge, while she and I take on the risks of life, death, and fate. Something like that?
Hey, what? That is not what I call a trivial problem.
Well, as they often say in Vahumana, an event that is monumental to the individual is negligible in the grand scheme of history. Generally, the fate of the individual is an insignificant affair.
Being from Amorta, where the subject of our research tends to be a lot more personal, I have to disagree. It's hard to dismiss the individual as insignificant.
In other words, the big problem of survival has been broken down into many small, interconnected factors, and each one of us
basically we all got a job to do. Everyone's important.
When the same secret is shared with a group of people, the same fate binds them together. Most people would find this unimaginable, but to us scholars, this is the path that has always beckoned to us.
Sharing knowledge is a good way to fight against fate. I
just realized I totally lied about
everything.
saying I was gonna stop after the last part, but wait, I think just proceeded directly to this cutscene, so I'm not lying, actually. Okay. I'll call it here. We'll continue this. Private wave next week. Yeah. I do know this new Star Rail patch is coming out, but I feel like I need something else to stream between Silk Song. So, I'm gonna stretch out these story quests. I'm gonna stretch it out a bit more. Because I don't wanna. I need stuff to stream besides Silk Song. Audire must must be tired, or where's that sounding off? I am tired. It's been a long week. I've had to get up early twice this week. After coming off like a week of vacation, that was rough. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to see you all again tomorrow for more Hollow Knight Silk Song. How early? One was at 7, the other, like 7:30, and the other one was at not as bad. It was just have to wake up before 9. Yeah, I had to give like multiple presentations. What? Yeah. Like, get to give us like I do. Yeah, but the difference is I'm not an old fucking man, Cole. Alright, anyways. Yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow for Silk Song. Good night, everyone. Have a good start to your weekend.